We take a close look at that striking document in which JPMorgan described Ripple and XRP as the most attractive digital asset for financial institutions, the latest views of industry leaders like Kyle Chass on XRP, and Ripple's strategic moves in the banking sector. This video is packed with critical information that will shape your financial future. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring this revolution to a wider audience. Why is XRP surging and what can we expect in the future? Seeing XRP trading at $3.51 right now is an incredible feeling for us investors. But what's behind this surge? And more importantly, what potential factors could push its price even higher? The answer to this question lies in that JPMorgan document shaking the market and drawing all the attention. This document describes Ripple and XRP as the most attractive digital asset for financial institutions. I've examined every detail of the document and confirmed it's entirely legitimate and real. While tokens like Bitcoin face regulatory concerns, particularly regarding anti-money laundering and Know Your Customer (AML KYC) compliance, Ripple has integrated this compliance across all its products. Since they work with financial institutions and banks, they understand how critical this is. And this means XRP is on the verge of a massive breakout. Even major figures in the crypto world, like Kyle Chass, are now talking about XRP. As Chassi points out, XRP is preparing for one of the most significant institutional upswings in its history. Last year, despite lacking a US ETF, large-scale institutional adoption, or native DeFi yield, XRP outperformed Bitcoin by triple-digit percentages. But the real game is just beginning. Ripple's acquisition of a national banking license and a Fed master account will allow them to issue their institutional stablecoins, RLUSD, and transact through the Federal Reserve Payment Network. Ripple's transformation from a cross-border payments company into a full-fledged stablecoin issuer is a strategic pivot flying under most people's radar. If these regulations are approved, and Ripple's banking plans are accepted, the capital inflows into the XRP ecosystem could be among the strongest we've ever seen. While some believe RLUSD might diminish XRP's utility, this overlooks the fact that RLUSD will operate on both the XRP Ledger and Ethereum. If transactions are executed through the XRP Ledger, XRP will be used as the gas token. Financial institutions can't use XRP for everything. Sometimes it makes more sense to use a stablecoin. That's why Ripple created the most heavily regulated stablecoin in the world. Working with the New York Department of Financial Services is the pinnacle in this field. Ripple is preparing to overtake Tether, because Tether cannot provide an audit proving one-to-one backing. This will be a major driving force, pushing the price and institutional use cases even higher. The time is now. We haven't yet seen massive developments like treasury purchases for XRP, but they're all on the way. With the right market sentiment, altcoin season, and its status as one of America's most popular coins, there's no doubt XRP is about to go on a wild run. Looking at XRP volumes in the market, we see that the circulating supply of XRP is around 59 billion, out of a total supply of 100 billion. I was curious about how much XRP remains on exchanges. Approximately 3.4 billion XRP is currently reserved. In recent weeks, there have been significant XRP outflows from exchanges. Whales and institutions are withdrawing XRP from exchanges in response to regulatory clarity or speculation, reducing the freely tradable supply. The latest crypto regulations, covering crypto, stablecoins, and anti-CBDC laws, have clarified XRP's legal status and created a more favorable environment. Bank of America and all of Ripple's partners had been waiting for this clarity. Now, they have it. This will drive up demand relative to the current supply, pushing XRP's price higher. Will XRP dethrone Ethereum? XRP's market cap has surpassed $200 billion for the first time, an incredible milestone. But can XRP dethrone Ethereum? There's a major debate surrounding this. XRP will dethrone Ethereum as the top altcoin in 2025. Ethereum's decade-long dominance in the altcoin market has begun to crack due to its inefficiencies, scalability issues, exorbitant transaction fees, and delayed upgrades. This is driving users and developers toward the XRP Ledger. Thanks to the XRP Ledger's EVM sidechain, a massive influx of new developers, new utility, and infrastructure is flowing into the XRP ecosystem. It's clear that Ethereum envies the momentum we now have. We have the people, the momentum, and the technology. In 2022, Ethereum's transaction fees soared as high as $200 per transaction. Even after transitioning from proof of work to proof of stake, network congestion and high costs persist. It's evident that Ethereum cannot scale quickly enough to meet rising demand. Meanwhile, faster, cheaper, and more efficient competitors are emerging, and none have gained as much momentum as the XRP Ledger. XRPL was designed for global scale and institutional-grade reliability. And that's why it's poised to surpass Ethereum and shake its throne. Superior transaction speed and scalability. XRPL AMM, automated market maker, outperforms traditional Ethereum-based AMMs in terms of speed, scalability, and efficiency. Lower fees and carbon neutrality. Low transaction fees and carbon neutrality are driving institutional migration away from Ethereum. Minimal slippage and impermanent loss in DeFi. XRPL AMM reduces slippage and impermanent loss while improving price synchronization speed and overall operational efficiency. Ethereum's DeFi layer is outdated and inefficient. As Chad Steingraber says, listen to me carefully. You will surrender. You don't think so, but you will. When it breaks all-time highs, XRP will rapidly 5x. In other words, don't take profits too early and run, because the real surge will come afterward. Soon, US President Trump is expected to sign an executive order allowing 401k and retirement accounts to invest in the cryptocurrency sector. This could bring trillions of dollars in demand to the crypto market. With all this news and publicity, along with Ripple working with the state of California and Governor Newsom, attending meetings Ethereum could only dream of, XRP is set to experience a dramatic impact on its price. Spot ETFs have not yet been approved in the US, but Ripple is working on securing a banking license, with results expected within the next 6 to 12 months. Having a Fed master account and the ability to hold reserves directly with the Fed will open new doors for Ripple. When you meet with a financial institution and can say, "We're a bank just like you," it gives you greater credibility and prestige. Ripple has been working for years to obtain a banking license. Now it's time to set the trap and bring everything home. If you enjoyed this in-depth analysis, please don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts with us in the comments, and subscribe to our channel to be part of this financial revolution. Your engagement helps make this community even stronger. See you in our next video, and we wish you success on your financial journey.